In the book of Proverbs, it says that the labor of fools wearieth them, for they do not know how to enter the city. How to enter the city. Now, if you read that scripture just from a layman perspective, you just be like, okay, they don't know the road. But you need to understand the time and palace in which that scripture was written. It was at a time in the world where every great city in the world had walls. Walls. So we have the walls of Rome, the walls of Babylon, the walls of Jerusalem. So every city had walls. Every great city in the Orient, they had walls. You've seen films where soldiers are trying to break the walls or the gates to the city. So every city will now have a central gate. They will have a gate. Some cities will have 2 gates, 3 gates, 7 gates, but there will be gates that enter the city, and there will be a central gate that is like the main gate to the city. So now everyone who sojourns to the city, they know the road to the central gate. So when the scripture now says that the labor of fools wearieth them, for they do not know how to enter the city, it shows you that it's not talking about that major gate. Because if it's talking about the gate to the city, is a normal way, is a gate that is known to everyone. It's not a hidden gate that you'll be trying to plot a graph or looking for a map. Okay, where's the gate? Like a mystery you need to solve before you find where the gate to the city is. No. Everyone knows where the gate to the city is. It's just like you're going to Abuja and you need to be looking for Zuma Rock, or you need to be no. You see it as you're going there. Do you understand it? So that's how the gate to every city is. It's a known fact that this is the gate that leads to the city. So when the scripture now tells you that the labor of fools wearieth them, for they do not know how to enter the city, it shows that there is more than meets the eyes. So how do you enter the city? Before you really understand this thing, then you need to understand, what does the word city mean? What does the word city mean? Now, literally, a city could just be a location like Ibadan, Lagos City, New York City. That's what comes to our mind when you hear the word city. But it is beyond that. The word city is a polysemantic word. I'll say that again. The word city is a polysemantic word, which means city means several things. Right? But I'll get into it in a minute. Let's go further deep down in the scripture. Let's go to the book of Genesis, the book of the beginnings. Now, when God came in the form of man to Abraham, he said he's going to destroy a particular city called Sodom and Gomorrah. He's going to destroy the city. So now, if city meant location, which means they want to destroy that location, right? Then the angels, they told Lot that, hey man, if you have any family member, any kinsman in this city, go and get them, because we will destroy this city. It's in the book of Genesis. Now the scripture says that the following morning, Abraham ran to the spot where he spoke with the Lord a day before, and he lifted up his eyes and he saw smoke ascending from the city, because the city has been destroyed. Now, that caught my attention. Listen, they said they're going to destroy the city. Now the city is destroyed. He lifted up his eyes and he was still seeing smoke coming out from this city. That means the city still exists. And that's why today, when people go to Jerusalem, when they go on pilgrimage, they still visit Sodom and Gomorrah, which means that city still exists. Follow me, I'm going somewhere. So that means that city still exists. So what was destroyed? What was destroyed were the people in the city. So at the moment the people living in that city were destroyed, it is tantamount that the city has been destroyed, even though the location still exists. But the people that were living there do not exist anymore. So it is assumed that the city has been destroyed. That shows you that the city is not the location. The people makes the city. And that's why you hear people say that if you bring everyone in America to Nigeria and take everyone in Nigeria to America, it's just a matter of time. It could be 10 years, it could be 15 years, it could be 20, it could be 50 years. Nigeria will become America, America will become Nigeria. So it's not the location, it's not because it snows over there, that's why the system works. It is the people that makes the system work. Do you understand this? How the people think, their mindset, their modus operandi, their method of operation. That's what makes their system work. It's not because it snows. It's not the location that is making it nice and we want to run there. No, it is the people that made it work. So the people makes the city. That's where you will now understand when Jesus now says that you are the light of the world. You are a city that is set upon a hill that cannot be hidden. Now, Jesus compared his followers, people he was talking to he compared them to cities. Now, the Yorubas will say that nǹkan tó bá jọra wọn la fi ń wéra wọn. Do you get now? Nǹkan tó jọra wọn la fi ń wéra wọn. So it's something that looks alike that used to compare each other. So that makes you understand now that if Jesus tells you that you are a city, he didn't say you are a town, he didn't say you are a country, he says you are a city. Then you need to understand what are the attributes of a city so that you can understand how you're supposed to operate. You can understand who you are as a person. You can understand the kind of mindset you should have. It's just like when Bible compares us to a dove, when Bible compares us to a lamb, when Bible compares us to a lamb. So everything that the Bible uses to compare someone or somebody, it tells of the attributes of that person. So if you really want to understand that thing or that person, you need to understand that animal or that symbol. You need to understand that symbol that you were being compared to. Like when you hear, when they call God the Lion of the tribe of Judah, they need to go and study the lion to understand why was he called the Lion of the tribe of Judah? Why was he not called the hippopotamus of the tribe of Judah? Why was he not called the giraffe? Why was he not called the elephant? These are colossal animals, big animals. So why didn't they call him the hippopotamus? Why lion? Then you need to understand what are the attributes of a lion that could make this person compare himself, or that could make this writer compare him to a lion. So when Jesus now calls his people and compares them to a city, then you need to understand what are the attributes of a city. So like I said earlier on, the word city is a polysemantic word that has several meanings. So what it means is city has several meanings. It's not just one meaning. So the word city literally could mean a location. Like you have Lagos City, New York City, Ibadan, Ilorin City, like that. So we have several cities of the world. Now, the word city could mean a people, like a group of people, like what we see there, that the people were being destroyed in Sodom, and it was said that the city has been destroyed. You understand now? So, and the word city can mean a person, a particular person. Like you now, you are a city. You are a city. So a person, the word city could be, it could mean a business, it could mean a career, and it could mean a sector of the economy. Now, when I say business, like you understand what I mean? Like you're going into a particular business, like a trade. Then we're talking about a career, like you want to become a lawyer, you want to become a doctor, you want to become an engineer. That's a career. So that is a city. Do you understand it now? So then a sector of the economy, like an industry of economy, is also called like the political sector, the entertainment sector, the educational sector. These are several spheres of the economy. These are several cities. So when when the scripture now says that the labor of fools wearieth them, for they do not know how to enter the city. It means they don't know how to enter that career. They don't know how to enter this person. You love this girl, but you don't know how to enter her. You know, you have a dream. You don't know how to enter into it. That's a city. Do you understand now? You need to now know that there are 5 things that you could do to a city. Number 1, you can build a city. So now when I'm now talking about city based on what Jesus said, Jesus comparing cities or humans to cities or cities to humans, then you know that I'm talking about you, the believer, the archer. I'm talking to you that you are a city. So I'm talking about you can be built. So you understand now? So when I'm talking about city, put yourself in that perspective. You can be built, you can be destroyed, you can be entered, you can be conquered, you can be dominated. I'll take that again. You can enter a city, you can build a city, you can conquer a city, you can dominate a city, and you can destroy a city. Do you understand? So if you put it to yourself, or put it to someone, or put it to a career, you can build a career, you can enter a career, you can destroy a career, you can conquer the career, and you can dominate that career. So it all depends on the balance, how you want to say it. So now, so from this series henceforth, I just use this to lay the foundation. So I'm going to begin to share how to enter the city. So from this time henceforth, I'm going to begin to share Revelation series, what God has begun to show me in the scriptures over the years on wisdom to enter the city, wisdom to build a city, wisdom to destroy a city, wisdom to conquer a city. And when I'm saying city, I'm talking about business, a person, a career, an industry, a people, or a location. So you want to be a politician, how do you enter that city? You want to go into a determined city, how do you enter that city? You need wisdom to enter the city. Don't be a fool. Get the wisdom to enter that city before you start your journey. I am Josiah Peters. Until next time when I come your way again, stay blessed.